All right, guys, Thomas Bird here with Tabletop Life with another quick summary battle report. Today I'm going to be playing, surprise, surprise, more Ultramarines. We're testing for a tournament, so we're going to have some tournament terrain, kind of what that tournament's playing, and then my list here that's kind of trying to be designed a little bit to take care of that. I've also kind of helped make it to be a little bit more awful strikey to deal with Dark Eldar, but I'm playing Space Wolves today. Jamie's got his Space Wolves here. He's also going to that event, so he's got his list tweaked a little bit to try to adapt to both Dark Eldar and the terrain that we're going to be playing with. So this list, let's go over it real quickly. It's going to be the same, and most people will recognize a lot of this. So Gilliman, Supreme Command. I'm going to have a little chump Inquisitor just to regen CP. Got Tigerius. We got Super Chaplain on a bike. Super Tech Marine. We got 8 Intercessors. Just naked with a chainsword and one grenade launcher. 1 5-man infiltrators with a helix. 2 units of suppressors. I got to paint some blue guys there. 1 drop pod. 2 units of Vitrix Guard. 1 5-man Hellblaster squad. Sergeant's got a Master Crafted. They got the Assault Hellblasters. And then 2 Devastator squads. 1 with 3 Multi-Meltas and a Grav. And 1 with 3 Gravs and a Multi-Melta. And, yeah, there's reasons for that. We'll talk about that later. But that's the list. Let's go over the Space Wolf list and see what he has to face against me.
All right, guys. Jamie here with the Space Wolves. I'm bringing a little bit of a tweaked version of my list to compensate for the terrain and for the Dark Eldar problems that I'm having right now. Very, very miserable matchup so far. So I still have my Chapter Master with the Frost Claws, Hunter, Imperium Sword, absolute monster as always. We have the Chaplain. I've changed his Litany of Faith for the +1 to wound. That's for the Volkite Dreadnought to be better at popping raiders and a little more consistent. He still has the +2 to charge. He still has Benediction. We have the Librarian with Armor of Rust, the Cover Power, and Murderous Hurricane to shut off Overwatch and make something fight last. In the troops, we now have 2 units of Assault Intercessors. This one just with the chain swords, and then this one over here has a power sword on the sergeant. And we still have 1 squad of incursors. In the elites, we have our 3 units of Wolfguard with lightning claws, our 2 redemptors with plasma. Both have pods on the top now, which is nice. And a Volkite Contemptor Dreadnought with the Cyclone Missile Launcher on top. Great profile, strength 6, AP 0, 2 damage, 6 is to wound to a mortal. It's very good for popping raiders, but it's very bad against anything that has a power armor or a 2-up save. So let's see how he does against the Marines. In the fast attacks, we have 2 units of suppressors. Again, strength 7, 2 damage, good profile for against raiders. A random Cyberwolf. And we still have our 2 trusty Landspeeder Storms. And that is the list. Let's see how it does against the Ultramarines.
All right, we're here at the setup. We have not rolled for first turn yet, but just quickly going over the mission. We'll be playing Sweep and Clear. It's got the Table Quarter deployment. The special mission on this is Direct Assault. Ooh, I always forget about this one. Has objective cleared as a special mission role. That means if you control it, beginning your command phase, and you leave it, it still controls. Oh, oops, didn't do that right.
Yeah, I lied.
It is a take and hold, so only a 1 for 5. Looking at our secondaries, I have chosen Oaths of Moment Domination and deploy Scramblers. Jamie has chosen Direct Assault, so he wants to go to the center. Oaths of Moment as well in Domination. So I didn't really like my secondary choices. I was going to pick Line Break until I realized what deployment it was, and I took that off. So Jamie's pretty happy about going in the center. He's going to really try to use the Nova L. So quickly looking at this board, again, we've set this up based on a tournament that we're going to go to as best as we can. These ruins are going to count as always blocking line of sight on the bottom floor, even if they do have windows. And they only count to the walls for obscuring, so anything that has a base gives light cover even if it's outside the ruins. So we'll probably play these that way as well, just in case, even though they don't have that.
These will, yeah, within an inch of those walls will have cover.
These are ruined walls, so they'll be giving off -1 to hit. And then we have force. So Jamie's all stacked up. He's marked off a couple places where I can drop my pod if I were happen to go first. If he doesn't, he's just going to run behind this wall. It's going to be good for him, not so necessarily great for me. We shall see. So let's go. Roll it for the first turn.
Here we go. 2.
2-4. Space Wolves go first. So we'll be back after his first turn.
All right, so we're down here at the bottom of turn 1 for the Space Wolves. All we did was just shuffle up. Everything shuffled up. Dreadnoughts a little bit. Suppressors are staying back here. We got our direct assault. This objective was held by the incursors at the start of my command phase, so that objective is mine. Cyberwolf advanced forward. And like that's all we did. We just ran right into the middle and we're just chilling. And let's see what the Ultramarines do to respond.
All right, we're here at the end of the movement phase for the Ultramarines. I've decided to be ballsy. I'm going really all in with Gilliman on the first turn. He's going to try to kill some of his characters, draw some of those guys in. I put the pod far away because he's screened me out, so I really don't get all the rerolls. But I potentially can kill a dread or two and do some work on these things. So the problem is I don't have any rerolls, so we're going to have to see if I get to get these kills. And then what happens with Gilliman? Does he live through the counterattack? We're just hoping he gets back up once he finally does die. Let's go. We'll come back after this turn's done. All right, we're here at the end of the turn. That was a lot of shenanigans. I took a little bit extra time off the camera. I was able to shoot with the Seal of Oath and reroll everything against a Dreadnought here. So I was able to kill him and kill the speeder that was next to him. I shot everything here with no rerolls and left one random guy alive. I was hoping he'd fail his morale, but he didn't. Oath of Moments. Gilman came in hot. We came to the speeder. We killed his Rune Priest, and we were able to consolidate away, but that let him pile in and do some shenanigans. He was able to get these assault intercessors in and toe the line with his strat to consolidate 6 inches. I thought I had blocked him, but he was able to do it. This Victrix Guard lived with 1 wound with the Vanguard veterans and 2 assault intercessors attacking him. I did charge the Vanguard veterans, but he did use these guys to a 6-inch heroic intervene, so they came in. So I ended up diverting my attacks here. I killed 3 of them, but then I didn't do any damage to those Vanguard veterans, and they were able to swing full power and roll lots of 6s, but I still stayed alive, which is decent. But he did take away domination. He did get Oath of Moment, so he's going to get the full oath there. So we'll go to the score here real quickly. I killed a vehicle and a character. I'm in the center, so I'm going to get my full 4. I did not get domination. I forgot to scramble.
You would have scrambled with... just do fine, uncompromising fire with suppressors if you want.
So he's going to give it to me. We'll spend my 2 CP to scramble in my zone. Yeah, because they're still in my zone. So we get the scramble. Direct assault. He's going to get it. He got it during his turn with a speeder. He's going to get the full 4 for oath.
3 for oath.
Oh, he didn't kill a character. That's right. And he did get domination. So that's the score. Primary, he's going to score 15. Oh, how distressing. And we'll be back after turn 2.
All right, end of movement for the Space Wolves turn 2. Everyone jumped out. The suppressors jumped out. The Contemptor moved out. I spent a CP to reroll 1 to wound with the Contemptor and everyone within 6 inches. Chaplain did his reroll hits and +1 a wound on the Contemptor litanies. Wolfguard jumped up. These guys jumped forward trying to push this objective over here on these intercessors. And everyone's just going straight into Gilliman. I don't know if I want to kill him, if I want to wrap him. I just have no idea what I want to do. We're going to figure that out in a second. These incursors just moved forward to make sure he can't deep strike onto my objective. And let's see what kind of damage I can do. So end of the Space Wolves turn 2. We went for something a little bold here. The Dreadnought suppressors, Contemptor shot down here trying to kill all the Devastators. Failed to kill 2 of them multi-melta. Oh, you need to do leadership on them. Lost 3.
6. Oh no.
Does not matter. Okay. And we charge into here and we wrapped Gilliman. I don't know if that's a good idea. Bad idea. He's down to 5 wounds. My Chapter Master is right behind the wall. Over here we tagged Tigerius, and now we're going into turn 2 for the Ultramarines.
All right, this is the bottom of turn 2. Ultramarines have thrown all our eggs in the basket, so Gilliman's going to try to do some work here in the center. He's got a lot of targets. I don't know if he's going to survive this. Hellblasters need a big run to get in range to shoot at these guys. They did. They made it. So now they're reroll 1s of Gilliman, and they can shoot. So hopefully they don't overheat. I'm still going to have some smites here. Tigerius is going to stay in combat, which is really risky. These suppressors moved up. They're going to take shots at his suppressors. Whoops. I also have multi-melted grab guys, or multi-melted devastators. Grab guys. All the grab guys die, but I still have multi-melted. Hello. Grew one back, so now they're within 12 of Gilliman. We're going to try to kill his big boy Redemptor. I dropped these guys in the back. I'm able to do deploy scramblers in his zone, but then I also have a shot at his boss right there. He doesn't have protection. There's only 2 assault intercessors on this side of the wall, so he's not safe. He's going to get shot. Maybe I can kill him. That would be great, because that guy's a punk. Let's see what happens after the psychic and the shooting phase.
All right, Space Wolves turn 3. We've moved into the Assault Doctrine. We have like 6 models left, so very fast turn. Contemptor's moved up. He's ready to shoot these multi-melted devs, so they can't kill him. Chaplain's ready to charge the Vitrix Guard. Chapter Master is going to charge the Hellblasters, because Thomas doesn't have a CP to Overwatch. And these suppressors are going to try and hold these guys up. And the Lone Cursor advance, and that's it. All right, end of turn 3 for the Space Wolves. We had a cunning plan. Chapter Master charged into the Hellblaster, supposed to kill him, and then spend the CP to consolidate 6 inches towards the Vitrix Guard that were here to keep himself safe for another turn, but he can't kill 4 Hellblasters. That was a little sad. Contemptor and Chaplain killed the Vitrix Guard barely. Over here, my 2 suppressors killed his 3 suppressors barely. It's very tight. I should have a lot of points on the board, which is good. Thomas doesn't have much left either, but he has another 3 turns to do damage. So let's see what he can do.
All right, end of turn 3 for the Ultramarines. I'm just bleeding models that I can't afford to bleed, and I'm not doing anything in the center, which is where a lot of my points are. So he's racking up secondaries, and I'm just giving them away. I did kill his Dreadnought with a lot of shooting. I used my Inquisitor to interrogate his Chapter Master of Doom. He turned the screws on him, lowered his entire army's leadership. Not that that matters now. And I got 2 CP back for doing that, so yay. But when I fell back with that Hellblaster to shoot, made some mistakes, got a little too close to that Chaplain. He heroically intervened and just smacked him in the face, so he got some free movement on to me. We are on to turn 4. Again, he's picking up 15 on the primary. He's just maxing me. I just can't stop him, and he's picking up way more secondaries than me. I did get my last Scrambler over here, so I'm done with that, but it's looking a little bleak right now.
All right, so end of Space Wolves turn 4. So Chaplain came in and charged the suppressors after my suppressors shot at them, didn't do much. This Wolf Guard and this Incursor are both getting me the Oath of Moments, but he's about to die. And we're just hoping to hold Thomas back on some points and see if we can sneak a win. Let's see what Ultramarines do in their turn 4.
All right, we're at the bottom of turn 4. I've just finished the Ultramarine movement phase. We got to take this Chaplain out. He's only got 5 wounds left. He's about to take it. These guys spent my only CP to fall back and re-engage, so that lets them shoot and charge. So they're going to try to get into the center. We need to get in the center. There is a lone dude here. We're going to try to make this charge with this character. I don't know what's going to happen there. And then we got these guys that need to get shot by bolters. There's not a lot of wounds there, but there's not a lot of bolters left either. All right, end of the turn. This lone guy here, I didn't really get to do what I wanted with that guy. I decided not to charge with my Inquisitor. He ended up regretting that decision because that guy's just within 6 of the center. He's going to pick up Oath of Moment, but I did kill the Chaplain with smiting and pistols from the apothecary. Everybody shot and wounded. Over here, these guys took some wounds. One guy's wounded with 1 wound, but I could not kill a suppressor because he had that wall, -1 and light cover. Ridiculous. Yeah, that's it. So I finally got domination. My first turn of domination. It's already turn 4, so it's his turn 5. Let's see what he can do.
All right, so we are into turn 5, final turn for the Space Wolves. We have 3 models left, an Incursion and 2 suppressors. So we spent CP on one of the suppressors for keen senses to ignore the modifier for firing a heavy weapon while moving. And then we're going to try and charge these infiltrators right here in the middle. And then Thomas can do his last turn, and that will be the end of the game.
All right, we finished this game up. He made a last desperate play on his turn 5 to kill the guys into the center. They survived. I was OPSEC. I killed back his 1 OPSEC guy, so I took the center. We did not play out turn 5. We know that I will be able to finish those guys off. Looking at the final score, though, I was able to pick up 15 on the final turn for primary, so we both tied at 45. But on the bottom, the tail of the tape, him holding me off the center for domination, I was only able to score 6 to his 12. That ended up being the major difference. We both got 14 on Oath, and he got, I got Deploy Scrambles for 10, and he got Direct Assault. So final score, 83 for the Space Wolves, 75 for the Ultramarines. What a close game. What a lot of bloodbath in the first 2 turns. Fantastic game. Thanks to Jamie for coming out and playing his Space Wolves. Like, subscribe, share, do all those fun things. If you enjoyed this video, look for more, and we'll see you next time.